Part of my love for this guy Curtis is his wisdom. Oh God, he's so wise. Even though he is in the rap world, he don't womanize, he don't drink, he don't smoke. All he does is business moves. He's probably a billionaire, but you never know that. You know. Now he goes on to say, some people live better than others with or without money. Why? Because they pick a suitable partner for themselves. And I said, yeah, Fifth, back in the days, I struggled with this, but now, no more. When I was a young man, this girl says to me, oh my God, I just met you last week, but I can't wait until it becomes a year. I'll tell you what, I was so scared. Oh, hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Eagle. Guys, today I want to make an important video. That is how to pick a good partner for yourself, or people or persons that you should never tolerate when it comes to mingling in that way. Now, the reason why I say this is important, guys, is because this is so important. Yeah. This, guys, will either make you or break you. This will determine your next bloodline. This is an important thing, guys. Now, depending on the kind of partner that you decide to get with, guys, will determine your life, your pace, your legacy, all that. So my best advice is, if you happen to find somebody that's not suitable, guys, just stay to yourself. One of these guys that I've known for a long time says to me, he has a baby with a woman that he just met online without knowing her, or without seeing her behavior, and without seeing how she is. Now that she has this baby, guess what? She don't want to be with him. When he told me that, guys, I went go figure. But I didn't tell him that though. Think about this. How do you pick a partner online and decide to have a baby with that person without knowing them? Really, that is beyond me, guys. Now I see that this thing is causing unnecessary suffering. For example, if you have a baby with a girl, guys, or you have a baby with a man, and that person is not good for you, guys, your life will become hell, unbearable, and all that combined. Now, how do you begin the search for this partner? Guys, let's get the $1,000,000 question out the way, and that is the attraction. Now, in my opinion, attraction must be there. In fact, the way you know that you're compatible with somebody is when that person is able to turn you on. Now, the more they can turn you on, the more suitable they are for you. Why? Because that is about procreation. Yeah, that is about legacy. That is about having healthy and wonderful kids or offsprings. But I would not say, guys, attraction alone should be the deciding factor. Attraction should either arise or decrease. Your curiosity for that person. But the most attractive quality that you should look for in a partner, guys, is the attractiveness and behavior, discipline, and respect. Yeah. All right. Let's get down to the points, guys. The first point that I want to reference on is for women. What kind of man should a godly, mind you guys, I'm only talking to godly women. I'm only talking to chosen females. I'm only talking to women, not girls. Yeah. What kind of man should a godly woman not tolerate? I'm just going to give you one, guys, and that is a man without a purpose or a mission. If you are a godly woman, if you believe that you have so much to give to a man, the first assessment, guys, is, does this man have a mission? Does this man have knowledge of self? Does this man have a purpose? Let me tell you why this is important. And you got to make sure that this man is A, has figured out his purpose, and B, walking in his purpose. Now, the reason why it's so important is because if this man doesn't have a purpose of a mission, you as a woman, you become his purpose and mission. And let me tell you something. As much as it sounds romantic, as much as it sounds like it's a good virtue, like, it's not. This is a breeding ground for possession, obsession, jealousy, and all the negative things. Why? Because his number one reason for being in this world is to be with you. Thus, such a man, guys, is weak and should not be tolerated. All right, let's move on to the woman part now. Let me just put this out there, a disclaimer that I should have done at the start of this video, and that is, this is not a dating video. I would not call myself expert in this field, but I have discernment. Now, what kind of a woman should a man not tolerate? And that is, guys, a woman with Jezebel energy. Let me just be clear, my friend. You cannot mingle, cohabitate, exist in peace with a Jezebel. Why? Jezebel number one's job, guys, is to distract you. That is your spiritual enemy. Now, this Jezebel in a modern world is so deceitful. My God, my friend, if you don't have a discernment, you're gonna be swallowed up in 1 second. Not just discernment, if you don't have protection. Protection by who? Protection by God. Absolutely. Me, myself, guys, I've been so weak around Jezebels. Oh my God. I could not thank God enough for really protecting me all this time. All I do is keep escaping. And I escaped so many times. Really. That's what I believe, guys. I have a mission in my life, really. Now, part of the reason a Jezebel has a really a strong foothold on man, a modern day man, is because this man, he's already trained for lust. Since the beginning of his childhood, he has seen naked people all around there. Now, one of the characteristics of a Jezebel is she is usually very attractive on the outside, but very ugly on the inside. Yeah. Now, the only way, like I said, God's protection, yeah, yes. But what you got to do, guys, is just pay attention to the energy. Why? Energy never lies. Yeah. All right. Bye bye. See you.